Jeremy, to start with, reflecting on last night, you know, that debut, going full 80 minutes, when you sort of think of that Wallabies debut, was it just everything that you imagined last night?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, dream come true to be able to debut in my home state, you know, with all my family and friends around. Yeah, it was amazing.
Just stepping up to that sort of test and intensity, you know, just getting that sort of first collisions under the sort of belt, how important was it just to sort of find your feet early and just really sort of try and play the sort of game and the style of play that you've been brought into this squad to do?
Yeah, mate, I think, you know, I just tried to focus on my process and kind of not really changing anything up too much leading into the prep of the game, and then kind of just attack it like any normal game. And you know, I wanted to try to get some involvement early to trying to work myself into the game, and yeah, mate, I really enjoyed it.
Particularly looking back at that game, it's around the set piece, particularly in the first half, the line out really sort of functioned well, both tactically and defensively. Was there something you just saw from a Welsh perspective that you looked to target going into this game?
Yeah, I guess we definitely do our homework on the Welsh, but you know, I think our training throughout the week, Jeff and Mike Cron prepped us really well, and yeah, it was just good to go out there and get some rewards for it.
Yeah, the crowd. It's been to a few Wallabies games in my time. You obviously had a fair few in there. Massive atmosphere, massive noise. What was that like running out with the boys? Yeah,
it was awesome, mate. You know, singing the national anthem, and I could see my family in the crowd. It was, yeah, it was pretty special, and yeah, the noise, like, wow, it's nothing I'd ever experienced before. 40-odd thousand, yeah, it was awesome.
You obviously grew up as a rugby fan in Australia. How much do you think this win means to, you know, the broader fans in terms of just like starting this new era? 7 debutants as well, like yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely good to you know, start the series off with a win, but you know, we've still got a lot of work to do, and you know, we'll keep doing that work at training and keep progressing. But yeah, it's good to start off with a win, and you know, we just got to keep backing it up.
You've obviously not worked under him very long. Joe Smith, a man known for his detail, rigour, doesn't miss too much. Have you found that so far? Different kind of coach?
Yeah, he's awesome. Pretty inspiring, and you know, I know a lot of the boys love being coached by him and love to play for him. So yeah, it's really good.
One thing that was a criticism of the Wallabies in the World Cup, which obviously you weren't part of, was a bit of a lack of
just chuck it on.
You want something with it? Nah, just pull your shirt and see if something cool with it. Oh, it's filling that little pocket.
play for real, man.
Sorry, just good to go.
Ask questions in general.
One of the criticisms of the Wallaby in the World Cup, which you obviously weren't part of, was a bit of a lack of fight, a bit of a lack of dog in the pack. It seems like a lot of those questions were answered by this pack against Wales. Was that something that you were bringing in as a forward unit into the game?
Yeah, I guess as forwards you always kind of want to go in with that mentality, but yeah, like I said, we kind of just got to keep building on what we've done last night. You know we got a lot of work to do, and yeah, we'll continue to do that.
You had a great season, obviously, this year in Super Rugby. What was some of the things that you noticed in terms of a step up? Was it just that element of a bit more physicality, or even just the players you're with? What were some things that really stood out to you in terms of just the key differences?
Yeah, I definitely think the intensity was a big step up from Super, and then like you said, just being surrounded by that calibre of player, and yeah, mate, it was pretty awesome experience.
We're seeing you boys you've completed a bit of recovery and not the greatest conditions, but there's real buzz around this team in terms of the culture. As a young guy coming in, a lot of senior leaders, a lot of young guys, real blend. Can you talk about the culture off the field, how you boys are gelling not long into the camp?
Yeah, it's cool, mate. Obviously there's a fair few boys who have been part of the Wallabies camp before, and quite a few who are new to the environment, and you know, all the boys have been really welcoming. You know, building like a good family here, and mate, it's just awesome to be a part of.
Final question from me. In terms of mentors or people you're really trying to just take a bit of knowledge from as a player coming in, who are the guys you're going to just to really soak that up about what it means to be a Wallaby and also how you can perform to your best?
I'll probably say all of them, mate. Like, you know, everyone's got their experience at test level, and you know, if I can talk to a few of them and trying to, you know, pick their brains about, you know, everyone in the squad, then yeah, it'll only better my development.
I guess you sort of talk on building from here. What's the sort of key points of focus for this week or in Melbourne, which you sort of have already identified to really sort of take that game to the next level?
Yeah, I'm not too sure yet, mate. We haven't done our review or anything, haven't spoken to the coaches yet, but you know, right now it's probably just about getting your recovery in, making sure you're prepped and ready to go next week, and get your reviews done, and come Monday, starts all over again.
I guess defensively wise, I mean, only the penalty try conceding. How much of a focus has that been this week, of really sort of keeping tight and just trying to shut down the effectiveness of the Welsh kicking game, particularly in sort of controlling that territory battle?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, defence is a massive part of the game, and that's what makes you win games. So, you know, if we can keep building on our defence and keep working hard in that area, I'm sure we'll get better at it.